Hello guys, it's TZK, and today we're having a look at the Killing Floor 3 PAX panel, the road to more guns, gore and gadgets. This is part of the roadmap we saw a while ago. This is supposed to be the Rearmament update, Rearmament, or however you say it, I keep saying it wrong, but yeah, going to be reacting to it and just giving thoughts, reactions. There will be lots of pausing throughout, so you want to watch the full thing, I'll leave it below. But yeah. Let's get straight into it.
Yeah, so this is a big one, right? Like, you guys had some feedback, and one of the biggest parts of our first content update, the rearmament update, is the ability for any specialist to be any perk, right? So what that means is, in our world, a specialist is essentially a term for the character that you are. You're a member of Nightfall, you're this unique individual who is completely well-equipped to fight zeds, even though you're barely surviving. You need to work together as a team. And then you have your perk. So what you see here is this is a team full of Mr. Fosters. They all have the different cosmetics that are currently available in game. And then you see that perk icon above them. So currently there is a build at Tripwire that we are iterating and working on where any specialist can pick any perk. You also notice they all have their own unique poses. So when you play the game and you pick Commando, it'll show you a different pose. It'll show you that different base weapon. So that feedback, we have very much heard it. The team has been hard at work at getting it in game. And in fact, let's just show you. It's one thing to show you an image. Let me show you what it looks like to actually do it in game now.
So different poses for different perks. Not really a big deal, but just an interesting detail, I suppose. Just adds like different personality, I suppose.
So at this point, you're in the stronghold. You've picked the specialist you want to be. You're going to see.
Oh, actually got the classic Killing Floor 2 layout. You know, like where you have like your perks like all on there. Okay, I'll let them speak.
And you'll be able to basically go down with each perk. It's going to highlight the gadget you're using, the throwable that perk is assigned with, and then also where you are at with leveling that perk. So I want to say a massive thank you for your guys' feedback. I want to say a massive thank you to the team at Tripwire for working on this. I think you guys are going to really, really enjoy it.
So am I blind, or where do you actually pick the character? Where do you currently pick the character? Because I don't see... I don't know whether I'm blind, but I don't really see the option. You've got perks like skills, cosmetics, no character select option unless you do it when you select a perk.
So Brian, one of the things that came up in even our last panel is how are gadgets going to be handled for these perks?
Yeah, let's go into some detail about that. So if you guys have been playing the game, you know that every perk has a unique gadget that is assigned for it. So this is our Commandos gadget. This one was pretty easy to kind of make sure it's continuing working the same way. Originally, the Commando would reach down, throw it up in the air, and it would start to auto-target enemies and fire upon them. That's still working the same way. So if you love that, you're good. Same goes with...
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was actually like on his belt. That's interesting. And this is NG's shockwave weapon, I can't remember the name of. So this is what it looks like on different people. Oh, it's actually the same person.
But then you get into certain gadgets where you look at like the Firebug and it becomes a little bit more unique. So our concept team, our design team, they worked really hard with the character art team to basically find a way to make it where the Firebug gadget can now easily be used for anyone. So when you fire off that gadget, basically you're going to kind of reach, pull up this shield and deploy it. And it acts exactly the way that it currently acts in game now, but it just has a different visual treatment for that, right? Now if you...
So that's basically on the character's arm. I'll try to find the image because it's...
look at like the Firebug and it...
Yeah, you can see it's now equipped on Foster's arm rather than I'm pretty sure it was on Devlin's back before. But now it's actually on his arm, he can just hold it in the air and shoot. That's pretty cool actually how it works. It shoots in like many different directions. Interesting.
Now let's talk a little bit about the sharpshooter. So I'm a sharpshooter.
Oh, this is the arrow.
Really special to me. And originally when you played it, it was kind of like this forearm mounted version of it. We wanted to attack this process in a creative way, where how would Nightfall handle this challenge? Cordelia, the leader of Nightfall, how would she go to the team and be like, I want any specialist to be able to use any perk? How do we do that? So she would employ Imran. If you look at his background as like an engineer, he likes to tinker, he likes to build things. Those of you that have played the game, you'll probably recognize parts of this gadget. It's actually utilizing the multi-tool. It's utilizing the actual sharpshooter gadget. So he's kind of MacGyvered it together.
That's cool.
Some of you are too young to probably know who MacGyver is. It was an awesome show. Check it out. But now you have that ability, once again, that any specialist could play as a sharpshooter perk if they'd like to. And this is what that gadget looks like. And we apply.
That looks pretty cool. I don't know, I kind of prefer it on your arm. I think it looks a bit cooler, but I guess this is for any perk who isn't specialist. Isn't a specialist. Not specialist, I'm on about sharpshooter. Guess if you're not playing the sharpshooter character I forgot the name of, you'll have to use this gun to shoot the arrow. Kinda cool.
Applied that same mindset then to the ninja as well. One thing that I would like to focus on is these act the exact same way gameplay-wise as they do currently in the game. So there's not a big change to them gameplay-wise. It's just a visual thing. So that you're able to pull it up. You're going to notice, like with the
it's the grapple.
here,
Oh,
when this opens, it opens vertically. A lot of these gadgets pop up on your screen for a second, very quick. So we have to do these big animations so that they read really quickly. So this one goes vertical, the sharpshooter one goes horizontally. So just you have these different VFX, you have these different animations, all of these different things to help communicate to you as a player what you're doing in the game.
Now, Brian, I'm sure players also want some new cool toys to play with as well.
Oh, I think we've got some stuff. We have some new weapons, right? New guns.
Oh yeah.
This was a
14 on the wall. You got a double barrel actually, and it's actually got the quad barrel attachment and the single barrel right there. The AK thing I forgot the name of. Looks kind of like some kind of AK. I can't exactly remember the name of it. M14. This is the mods for it. Like scopes, I think.
This video was made by a lot of people at Tripwire. In particular, I really want to point out our capture artist, Iago, where he did a
you get a drum mag on the M14. Nice.
great job of
Just want
presenting
to point that out.
our animation and our modeling team's work at showing these new weapons, the new mods,
nice.
some of the shared mods that are already in game with it, and just what these weapon checks look like,
Love
what our
that mag
reloads
flick.
look like. They've spent a lot of time and a lot of love and making.
So these are the attachments you actually get. Is the Science Red Dot ACOG. Nice one. Killing Floor 2's M14 has a ACOG sight and a laser. So you'll be able to get like some Killing Floor 2 stuff, make it look like a Killing Floor 2 M14. It's even got different ammunition types as well. Armor piercing, cold ammo, incendiary. Awesome.
The best versions of those guns for our game. Right?
So, Brian, you've told me the M14 is probably your favorite new weapon, so let's start there.
I would agree.
Yes. So once again, sharpshooter main, I love the M14. I would love to say there was a bunch of rad data on why we picked the M14. Yes, it was a KF popular one. I'm obsessed with this weapon. It just feels really good to pop Zed's heads with it. I will note, if you guys watch the video, you're going to notice a slightly different sound with headshots in the game. Our audio team has also been very busy. So using this gun, hearing it fire, and then hearing a Zed's head pop, it works. I know a lot of you guys are going to clip this online. So if you see this, here are your kind of notes. Everything that is red in this list are new mods. Anything that is white, those are current mods that are in-game that can be shared with this, all right?
So, fast attachment suppressor. Suppressor's new, apparently. Is that new? I'm pretty sure I had that on the Scar, but... full auto. It's got a full auto receiver. Oh, jeez.
You have everything from like a new type of suppressor that can be used for the M14 that's very much modeled on a real-world gun. But then you have also things like a receiver where that mod allows you to fire this gun in full auto, which is pretty insane.
Well, I won't be overpowered.
Yes. Now this, if you're a commando, I think you're going to really enjoy this one. And this was very much a big community request, is some sort of AK variant. This gun is awesome on full auto. You put the dual mag on there, it has this rad animation that goes with it, and it just makes very quick work of a nice group of Zeds. So commando mains, I think you'll enjoy this one. But also, you can still off perk. So if you're playing as a ninja and you need something to handle a larger group of zeds, feel free to grab this guy.
So before we get onto double barrel, a dual mag. That's pretty cool. Is that like 2 magazines taped together for like a quick reload? Because I know sometimes, I have seen it before, you can sellotape like 2 mags together, you can just quickly reload. I've got some new ammunition types. All this stuff in red is actually new. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to using this gun, because I'm a fan of Killing Floor 1's AK with the detached stock. So the fact it's now has a stock on it, and it looks like an AK is pretty cool. So yeah, double barrel with a quad barrel attachment, that is insane. And as we saw in like the developer diary 3, you can actually cover one of the shells that you didn't use when you eject it. So you're not like actually wasting ammo, which is pretty cool. It's a nice detail, and also got like a lot of new attachments. I didn't expect this many attachments for a double barrel, which is pretty cool. And before, when we were looking at it, there was a lot of attachments, like a scope and stuff.
Who doesn't like a boomstick?
Damn, that looks good.
Yeah, this part gets pretty crazy.
Oh, he's got to reload 2 at a time. So that quad barrel looks like it takes a bit longer to reload, because you got to reload like 2 shells at a time.
Yeah, this part gets pretty crazy. Watching Thiago play.
Did he use all 4 shells, or was that just 2? He shot at the flesh pound. There's the gadget.
Who doesn't like a boomstick?
Must have used all of them.
This part gets pretty crazy. Watching Thiago play our game just makes me realize how skillful he is.
Oh, it just took his head off. Nice.
Crazy. Watching Thiago play our game just makes me realize how skillful he is at the game, because he always ends up making it look like a movie.
Took it clean off as well.
So once again, even there...
That's the ninja's gadget we saw there. So, who's he playing as? Yeah, he's playing as Ninja. This looks like he's playing as Mr. Foster, as Ninja. So he used that gadget to grapple in.
So once again, even there,
Cool.
like you see, that is Mr. Foster playing as the ninja,
Yep,
using that
that's what I
gadget
thought.
and utilizing those new weapons. Specialist playing as any perk, and
Oh,
then
M14
utilizing
sounds
those
nice.
new guns. Dude, that thing is a headshot machine, so please enjoy it.
Sounds nice.
Utilizing a variety of different mods on top of it.
I
love
love
that
the mag
reload. The
flick
animation team
when you
did
put a
some
new mag in.
Awesome work checking that one out.
I love watching the zeds get popped in half.
Yeah, there's quite a few guns, especially like the dual defender literally will just like, if you're close enough, it just cuts it in half. Like it just gets shot so hard, it just rips it in 2.
Then you get to see the joy of physics.
Okay, so that's the
Half.
That's
Like,
the
it just gets shot
sharpshooter's
so hard, it
gadget
just
being
rips it
used
in
by
2.
Foster. So you just shoot.
Then you get to see the
Yeah.
joy of physics.
I don't know, I feel like that's a lot more satisfying if you shot it from your arm rather than just a
Rips it in
gun.
2.
I don't know, it just kind of looks a
Then you
bit
get to
dull
see
to
the
me,
joy
but
of physics.
I don't know.
Movement combat, adding in, stomping down on crawlers and killing them, which we know was a big favorite from
Yep.
KF2, coming back.
Oh,
We're-
that's good. I hate those lava crawlers from like the Queen crawler, so hopefully we get to stamp them out because they are annoying as hell. That's good. Weapons and recoil echoing KF2 weapons now feel more violent but controllable after recoil spread pass. We have major updates to Rave, Storm, Guard and Knightsbridge. In terms of mod, recoil and spread only mods are cheaper, giving players more flexibility to tune weapon handling. Scopes, snipe scopes are easy to use, but adjusted positioning, low zoom. Movement combat, players can now move offensively, stomping crawlers, tackling zeds from above or staggering them with momentum.
There are references to like X-Men Days of Future Past in this one image that you guys can kind of see and pick up
Yeah,
some
looks
kind of
cool
details.
actually. Very gritty and run down. We've seen these images actually. I think it was like Dev Diary 3 I already covered. But yeah, very cool stuff. Looks very run down. Jungle themed kind of prison. Of course it is prison.
Matt and
Obviously a lot of work gone into it. people play the game, they think, oh, this is a pretty cool map, but they never, realise the amount of work that truly goes into these maps. It's crazy. I didn't even, of course, realise the amount of work that goes into these kind of maps. And yeah, it starts off with like a blocked out layout, as they say, and then they build on it. It looks like weeks of hard work. So it's definitely details average player might miss, but pretty cool if you look further into the details.
There's some really fun moments in this space too, because we're kind of walking in where the door is just behind us, and the way that light is set up, where Dan, our lighting artist, and AK set it up, you'll see the shadow of zeds before you see them. So it definitely feels very foreboding, and definitely a space
cool.
that I'm I want to get out of this room pretty quickly, or shoot that pipe and set everyone on fire in the room.
Kill, kill, kill.
It's a nice little detail. I mean, it's not very significant, it's not like it helps you in game, but it's very cool detail, with lighting and stuff, shadows.
Yeah, so...
That's the outside. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Terminus from Black Ops 6 Zombies. Pretty cool. Heavy rain and stuff.
We aim to please.
Freezing chamber.
Another holdout location. So as you kind of see through these shots, you're kind of going deeper.
So they actually mentioned about some kind of freezing enemy of the state kind of thing in their last stream, I think it was. So I guess this is how we meet DJ Skully, of course.
We also like to do a lot of props and gameplay support that are more Easter egg and storytelling. A really good example, you'll see the classic Horzine logo. This kind of helps us tell the tale of this place.
Didn't even realise that was classic Horzine logo. You even got, looks like DJ Skully's set kind of thing here, with a music producing thing. I don't know what the name of it is, but I actually got a fly-through of what the map will look like. Let's see what this is going to be.
This is another video made by our capture artist Thiago, who is highlighting the work of a lot of people, from Misty and her
flicking
team,
lights.
our level design team. You guys previously met Chris Goodwin at the PAX East panel. You have lighting, you have art direction, you have game design. This is very much a group
It looks
of
very
people
moody.
putting a lot of thought
Like
and
it.
effort into bringing this space to life.
You can actually get outside in this jungle as well.
Once again, this is just a work in progress. This is not even final lighting. You're going to see we're doing some experimenting with weather.
Yes. Something
Oh,
that I
nice.
think would be kind of cool to touch
Weather
on,
cycle,
is
maybe?
that we are experimenting with weather in the new Killing Floor maps.
And as the preview continues, you'll see we get deeper and deeper into this facility.
Yeah, you're going to need a tetanus shot hanging out here.
I hope you can smell how terrible this place smells.
Could assume
Yeah,
this
this
part
looks
of the
like
prison,
something from
maybe a little bit
Resident
abandoned.
Evil.
Yeah, no one's
Nice
really working
lighting
there
as
too much
well.
anymore these days. That guy's definitely not in the corner there, who's now a puddle. You will see some return of barrels and pipes and turrets, so things that you enjoy in the map, everything from the fan. I will not spoil this one, but there is a new kind of map-specific multi-tool trap that you can utilize in a particular
That's
space.
cool.
I'll let you guys find that when you're able to play it. But we're always
Interesting
giving you
stuff.
different ways to kind of interact with the world and kill zeds.
These cryopods are very special as well.
Yeah, there's definitely some secrets hidden in those.
So thank you for
This
taking
the,
time and
fun trap.
listening through this. Something that I'd like to say is thank you to the environment art team for working really hard, and the tech art team. They always support us. But now that you've seen it, you guys want to see it in action.
Yeah, you guys probably just want to see gameplay, right?
You want to see?
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what we're
That
for.
guy got pumped back there.
Yeah.
There you go.
So once again, this is utilizing those new guns.
Rain and stuff.
This is running around that space. You can see how husks are still deploying in the world. You can see how dense the jungle gets, so I highly suggest turning on your flashlight. Thiago did here. You got to watch out for some of the destructible lights. Sirens can take those out. But then once again, it's kind of that risk versus
It's very
reward, where
gritty.
it's when you
I
go
like it.
inside to
It's
some of
like
these
Killing
tighter
Floor
spaces,
1
it
in a
might be
modern
illuminated
engine.
more, but you are definitely closer to the action there.
Siren.
See that
Oh,
siren
get
can
drop
definitely
down
push you
points as
deeper.
well.
That tunnel is awesome because it's got a bunch of the fire pipes, so I highly suggest utilizing that area as well.
I
This
particularly
map
like
looks
this
very
space, too, because
claustrophobic.
it feels
Looks like
uncomfortable,
you
it
do get
feels gritty,
that
it
kind of
feels
trapped easy.
need a tetanus
Oh, there's the
shot.
double
Yeah.
barrel again.
If you go through this,
Awesome.
Well, like one thing that's actually really interesting is just even from a gameplay standpoint, but like we want you guys to work together when you're
underground?
playing co-op, right? Like we don't want you to just run off. So like designing a space that feels uncomfortable, that like I wouldn't want to just walk around that place by myself. So like Misty and her team visually creating that kind of vibe is really helpful. You would want to bring a friend, so
Oh yeah,
I think some of
DJ
you
Skully,
guys that are
as we've
fans would be
seen.
very happy to see that DJ Skully is officially returning.
I say, Brian, I think we have many members in the community who will have one question they want to ask you right now then. Is Robert returning as the voice of DJ Skully?
He is. So to really reconfirm that this is the original, that voice actor has come back and is actually, I think, working right now with our lead writer, Matt Enton, recording lines. So
Nice,
I
very
think you
good.
would like to respond to that one.
I just have one thing.
So, yeah, a couple things to note. This is the original DJ Skully, as they mentioned. I guess he survived by being frozen, like, in the future. And, yeah, you actually get the original voice actor, which is good. We have that accent, again, that classic, I think it's like Dutch accent for Skully, which is pretty cool.
Do you want me to just go ahead and confirm what the next Zed is going to be in
Yep,
season 2?
may as well.
Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and show you guys.
Probably is
There
it?
it is. Dude, invisibility at its finest.
Stalker.
This might be Erictron's best concept ever, all right?
Yeah, this is an amazing concept of the Stalker. You can see the, the hands, the body. Yeah, you can really see the Stalker in really good detail now.
Any sort of justice. Let's show you what the new Stalker looks like, right? All right.
Oh,
So
damn.
you guys
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it to look like this. We actually got exposed spine, possible weakness. I think there's something under her feet to like, keep her level or something. Actually got like claws and stuff. This looks very thin, like thin to the bone kind of thing, so she can easily maneuver around. Small camera lenses between skin panels. That's interesting. You can see everything then. Maximum range of arm opening. Oh, it's actually got like a blade between the arm, like Wolverine or something.
didn't bring it because I don't want to spoil it too much, but like you guys have seen how certain Zeds can execute you, like where the Scrake will literally just slam his
she
chainsaw
can't
through
execute
you
you,
and
can
kind of just
she?
rip you in half. Dude, the Stalker execution is wild, where she basically like uncloaks, climbs on top of you, pulls out the data spike, and just shivs you like 4 times. It's aggressive.
UK style,
HR
then.
was definitely looking at me very weird when I was like,
Can't wait to see that.
very giddy showing that to the team. So big thanks you to Devin. Sorry, we're going to keep that one a little secret though as we continue to work on it.
Well, first of all, you can see the Stalker is red, so I guess Commando can see Stalkers. As that is originally a skill of Commando, so I guess that skill could probably come back. And yeah, you can see she does look. It looks kind of like Predator in a way. Of course, this map is inspired by Predator, but yeah, you can see she's actually invisible. And
So here's the cool thing about with seasons, right? Like you guys have the list of maps that is already available to you now. You're going to get this jungle prison that you're going to be able to explore as well. But there's going to be certain maps that will also open up with new rooms, right? So this, I'm not going to tell you where it's going to be, but a part of the season assignment is looking for DJ Skully and exploring more what's going on with Horzine and what's going on with Moorcroft, and that really made us look at like adding extra rooms to pre-existing maps on top of giving you whole new maps as well. So this
some
right
new
here is a
secrets
combination
then.
of a new
Look
Zed,
around.
new space, new storytelling elements, that when I saw it, I was just like, dude, that's got to get in the deck. I want to show fans immediately. I cannot just post that on the internet or like my Instagram right now. Put it in the deck. We'll show everyone at PAX.
so it seems like we have to go back to the old maps and try and find stuff. So that's pretty cool. Makes you want to replay them again, so they're not forgotten.
I've made this
Comics.
reference a lot. I'm a giant comic book nerd. There is a lot of comic influence within Killing Floor 3. Like even the team Nightfall is very much inspired by BPRD, G.I. Joe, things like that. When you guys saw that initial roadmap, you saw some features that you were questioning, like what's a collectible music system? What's a comic book viewer? Well, in our supply pass, we are working on adding, now you guys know we have like our paid supply pass, and then we also have the free track. You simply play the game and you can access that, and it is cosmetic only items. Well, one of the things that we're working on is a comic book system that will be a part of that free track as well. So if you guys want to know more about the lore and the world that we're building, that's what this comic book provides us with, right?
You know, this comic kind of reminds me of like the old COD Zombies loading screens. Like, I think one of them's like Call of the Dead. We actually have like a comic as like a loading screen. That would be pretty cool to introduce the maps. I don't know, just something like that as an old Zombies fan. I think that would look really cool, but also pretty cool like you can access these like a free pass.
This is just a little preview. We have multiple of these comics. Like this one right here explores the very first mission with the very first team members of Nightfall. So you see Nakata, you see Mr. Foster, and Devlin, the 3 original, and how did they basically size up against the first time they ever fought against the Impaler. So I'm just really excited getting these comics in front of you.
But Brian, what about new perks?
So Gunslinger,
Desert Eagles,
we did confirm that, and just to let you guys
Gunslinger.
know, we're not looking at what's just ahead of us, but we're looking well down the road. So our weapons team is well into play on, once again, creating guns that you are very familiar with, and all new guns that you've never seen before.
Is that Desert Eagles? Probably.
Once again,
1911?
we're going to get to another gun that would probably break your
AF
wrist.
2011s, I think?
Trying to fire that one. So yeah, big props to our weapons
Yeah, it's
team.
AF
They've really brought
2011 with the dual barrels. God. Yeah, you got the 1911, and then you got like 2 1911s stuck together, which creates the AF 2011s. I actually didn't know this gun existed until like recently. It's actually a real gun, not like a made-up one.
To life. I've seen very early animations that are looking awesome of just reloading while dual wielding your gunslinger. I think you guys are going to be really happy when that perk comes out in the near future.
And new locations.
So we've teased
The
Arctic
Thing,
Station. Once
kind of
again,
inspiration.
myself, big John Carpenter fan. I love The
Yep.
Thing. It's one of the reasons
Yeah,
why I do
exactly.
this. Misty, you actually have teammates working on this right now already, right?
Correct, yeah, we have this map in development. We try to keep multiple maps in development. Similar thing, we've got
Oh, that's
tracks that are
cool.
being-
I don't know what they're called, but that's pretty cool. Probably some kind of extraction kind of thing. I don't know. I got no idea what they're called, but they look
Traps.
cool.
If you needed a giant laser to cook zeds, we got you covered.
working
Oh,
on
it's a
that.
laser.
And then, so once again, you
Oh,
guys have
wow.
seen some of these earlier
And paler there. Okay. Looks like... Kind of looks like ice caves mixed with bedlam. I honestly don't know. It's pretty cool. Okay.
concepts,
It's
but no one has
pretty
seen
cool.
any of these.
I say that a
And
lot, I
especially
know.
This next image, nobody has seen this. And I just want to say big thanks to our
Oh, wow.
CEO, Matt.
What the hell
He
is
was very
that?
much like, you
Is
have
that the
to
new
show it.
boss? It's like a new boss, like frozen in the ice or something. You have to melt the ice and Lisa or something. I don't know. Okay, that is cool. It's like a queen crawler kind of thing. Some kind of ancient queen crawler.
I'm not going to explain anything about it. Very, very,
Screw
very,
you,
very,
Brian.
very little.
I'll
Like
know
I joked
more.
about you guys data mining, and you found stuff like the Bloodwing. You started to try to uncover what
I
is
wanna
the
know
Dread
more,
Zone.
Brian.
You
Come on.
heard stuff about the Rook. You heard stuff about the Scavenger. All I'm going to say is,
Oh,
when you
this
guys
could be
look
one
at
of
that
them.
roadmap and it said new Zed and it said new enemies, we want to introduce a new faction into the game, right? There's going to be this war between Nightfall and Horzine, and then what is Emmanuel Moorcroft doing? What is he doing with Meyer? What are these new enemies? Where have they come from? Do they fight with Horzine? Do they fight with Nightfall? We're going to leave that kind of ambiguous right now, but I think this
cool.
image right here does a very good job of just kind of starting to tease what the future of Killing Floor 3 could look like.
So new factions, kind of like Helldivers 2, where you've got the bugs, the automatons, and the other one. It's different factions. Maybe they're not all together then. That's interesting. It's different wars going on. Very cool. Alright, well this is where I'm going to end the video here. It's basically, last few minutes were just questions, so yeah, it's some good questions, got some more information, but stuff we've already heard. And yeah, basically just a reaction and overview of the latest PAX stream. And again, I know I've been pausing a lot, that's to give my opinions. If you want to again watch it without my commentary, you can watch it in the description. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, join Discord if you're new for latest Killing Floor news. And yeah, I'll see you all in a bit.